This is my review of Bleach Chapter 42. So, Tatsuki finishes attacking all the students and knocks them all down. She begins gloating, saying that she wants a real challenge. The Hollow begins taunting her. And then the students raise back up and attack her again. She's doing fine trying to fight them, but then Shizuto grabs her and she hesitates. And then the others all grab her and restrain her, and then the Hollow finally shoots her. And there's a pretty cool cover of Tatsuki wearing a vest. She's got like a glove on, and she got some bandages on her arms. It looks like she's a fighter. Kubo drew her with her fucking shirt open, which is kind of weird. Kubo will like sexualize some characters if they have an explicitly sexual design. That's more seen later. He doesn't usually sexualize the more combat-oriented female characters. Like Rukia, as far as I know, never gets sexualized. Then again, I've read the manga, so maybe she does at some point. And this wasn't really sexualized, and just her vest was, or her shirt under her vest was like just fucking open. It wasn't like major sexualization. It was just more than I've ever seen of Tatsuki. Now Tatsuki's bleeding, and both her and Orihime are restrained. The Hollow begins taunting Tatsuki and wonders how it should kill her, and tells her that she should plan her own death. Orihime is like screaming, so one of the students slams her face into the ground. It's a pretty cruel scene. If this wasn't a shonen anime, obviously this would be like a rape scene. But since it's a shonen anime, it's more just a generic kind of torture scene where they're getting beat up. But having a character's face like shoved in the ground is a very crude thing. It's a very like it. It's a dehumanizing thing, I guess is what I want to say. It's like the ultimate way to disrespect another person is to grab their head and shove their face into the ground. And as it continues taunting Tatsuki, Tatsuki tells the Hollow to shut up. The Hollow taunts Tatsuki some more, and it like waves its tentacle in her face and shit. And then she bites its tentacle, and it freaks out, and it starts slapping her with another tentacle. And now it's just resolved to kill her more. It shoots her with more of its seeds. And then we get like a really weird page, 2 pages where I couldn't tell what the fuck was happening. Tatsuki's like falling to the ground, looking at Orihime, and in her mind telling her not to cry. We see a shot of Tatsuki, and she's been shot in the head, so like, her face is like all fucked up now. Orihime reaches her, but then as she reaches her, while Tatsuki's falling, all of a sudden Tatsuki's like standing up, and Orihime's eyes are wide, and then she's bent over puking, and Tatsuki's just standing there. And now she got the seed in her head, and like half of her face is covered in blood. You can't even see one of her eyes. And then Orihime thinks about her brother complimenting her hair. It's just a weird scene, and you can't tell why Orihime is puking. I thought it was due to fear or something. The anime made it a lot more clear what happened, but at this point I was thinking, like, is it just because she's afraid, or she's worried, or what the fuck? Hard to tell what was going on here. She thinks about how her brother complimented her hair. He liked it being long, but some of the kids, when she was younger, cut her hair and fucked it up, so she had to cut the rest of it off. And her brother asked her why she did that, and she had to lie and tell him that she just felt like doing it, and then he died right after that. She was sad, but then Tatsuki started protecting her, and so since Tatsuki was protecting her from the other kids, she was able to grow her hair back out, and she keeps her hair long because it's a symbol that she believes Tatsuki can protect her. She thanks Tatsuki for protecting her and tells Tatsuki not to cry. And then her hairpin begins glowing, and then her hairpin splits, and she's enraptured with a tornado, by a tornado. The hollow pulls his tentacle back, and one of them is severed. Then Orihime threatens the hollow, basically saying that anyone who hurts Tatsuki has to answer to her, or makes Tatsuki cry or something. And she's like just making this big speech and threat to the hollow. It's pretty weird considering she has no idea what's going on, or that she would actually be able to fight the hollow to any degree. So that was just weird that she makes this big speech not knowing anything about what the fuck is going on, or that she can back her speech up in any way. And now the little corner thing is of the princess protecting the dragon, which is obviously a metaphor for fucking Orihime protecting Tatsuki. Yeah, it's just a very horror-esque thing. It's Kubo stretching his creative muscles a little bit. Because the hollows are somewhat horrifying, especially when you remember they like devour ghosts and shit. We just don't see that side of them very often because it is a shonen anime and you have to fight the enemies pretty competitively. Not everything can be like Attack on Titan where people are fucking just being eaten and it's always in your face that people are being eaten and that they don't put a brave face up as they're being eaten. I don't know what else I want to say beyond that. Just, it's well written. I just wish that one page, well, the 2 pages weren't so fucking messy. You could tell what the fuck happened because Orihime is just standing there and then Tatsuki's standing up and she's been over and then she's puking and it's just not clear what happened.